Hey everybody, I'm Ben, and this is my new Baileigh WBS 14 bandsaw. So about a month ago, well I guess it was back in April, Baileigh sponsored a woodworking contest on woodworkingtalk.com. And it was a build something that fits in an 18-inch cube. Anything smallest or largest dimension could be more than 18 inches. So what I built was that little guy up there, a Strand Beast Rhino. I'll put a link to my entry video so you can see what that's all about in the description of this video. The prize was a $1,600 shopping spree at Baileigh Industrial's woodworking site, and this is what I picked. It's their 14-inch bandsaw. It's really a nice piece of machinery, so I thought I'd kind of walk you through it today and do a quick little review of it. I've had a chance to put it through its paces a little bit over the last month or so. I started building a bed for my son, and really had a chance to test out some of the capabilities of the saw, and I'm very happy with it. So I'll show you around a little bit. So first thing I did was kind of set the tension on the blade, adjust the upper and lower guides, and the guides adjust very easily. There's a small set screw on the side, and the bearings are mounted on a cam, so it's very easy to dial it in pretty quickly and get those bearings right where you need them. So that top and bottom guides are real quick to set up, and after that I put the table on. That's a real quick operation. The trunnion, it's held on with two knobs underneath, and there's a cast iron trunnion that it mounts to, and the upper trunnion mounted under the table is steel. That goes on easily. Fence, real nice fence, went on quickly. This whole assembly was all assembled right out of the box, so all you had to do was mount the rails, get those adjusted for height, which is pretty quick and easy. I've since added this auxiliary fence for resawing. I'll get to that. But the fence itself is very nice. It rides on two bearings, and those also are very easy to adjust. There's a set screw under this bearing, and this one's mounted on a cam, so you adjust it with a screwdriver to adjust square. It's a piece of cake, and it goes quick, so that's nice. This is a really nice fence. I feel like on some saws, some bandsaws, the fence is sort of an afterthought, even on higher end models, but that's really not the case here. This is real heavy duty cast iron, and it slides. It's real smooth, so it works great, and really happy with it. And it locks down really sturdy. So overall assembly was quick and straightforward, probably about an hour. Had it up and running and well adjusted. I did some test cuts, and it was basically right on the money. Well, if we open it up, kind of take a look inside. The upper and lower wheels are real nice, heavy cast iron, mounted on these real beefy bearings. Really nice, smooth operation, and really easy to adjust. One thing that the blade alignment adjusts to some knobs on the back, but the way that this cabinet's made, you can see right into your blade. So as you're dialing in these knobs, you're staring right at the blade, getting it where you want it, which is nice. Some of the other saws that I've seen and used, they have the wheels sort of set back in the cabinet. There's a little window, and I mean, you can see, but this is really nice. You can see the whole thing and really get your blade aligned where you want it on the wheel. So that's a nice feature. The upper guide assembly, it's a real nice rack and pinion system. There's a locking knob here and a hand wheel on the back. Operates very smoothly, and it's quick. Not a lot of rotations to get the rack where you want it. Up here is the blade tensioning. Handles both the tension and a tension quick release. Right now the blade is tensioned, and actually you'll notice I don't have the saw plugged in. I probably should mention that before I started. But this switch it's real nice. There's a light to indicate when the saw is plugged in. This is your blade tension release. Is tension now. Pop it down, and it takes tension off. And this is, you can adjust the tension by rotating this. But it's really kind of hard from the side. But retension your blade there. I like having it all in one place. I think that's a nice feature. Some saws you'll see a hand wheel either on the bottom, on the back, or on the top, and then they have a separate tension release. That's all well and good. It keeps it simple, and it's very effective, and it's all right in one place, which is nice. I like that. The saw construction itself, it's got a super heavy column on this side, and so I really have no reservations. If I put like a carbide blade on it, something like that, you really got to crank up the tension on those, but that column is going to give this enormous beam strength and keep really high tension on those blades without an issue. So just kind of another example of the real heavy construction. All right, take a squat down here. Take a look at the lower cabinet. Who doesn't love a good squat? I hope you heard my knees pop. Anyway, lower cabinet is pretty straightforward. The saw, the belt drive has 2 speeds, and it's a piece of cake to swap between those speeds, and it's very accessible down here. You just loosen up a little hand screw on the back, and that releases your tension, and you can swap the pulley out to change the speed. Foot brake is a real nice feature. This thing is very, very heavy duty. 2 dust ports. There's the upper one's right behind the blade, and lower one down here in the corner. I did a ton of resawing with this, and really kind of did a lot of use, and very little dust in the lower cabinet. So dust collection is very effective. Well, I forgot to mention something, so I have to squat down again. The foot brake triggers a small micro switch down there, so not only does it stop the blade, but it kills power to the motor, which is a real nice feature. That works well if you're starting from the front of the saw and you swing around, you're either working on the side or even from behind to pull something through. You can just hit your foot brake, kills your motor, and stops the blade instead of reaching around here to hit the switch. So that's a nice feature too, but forgot to mention it in my last squat. So hopefully that's the last one I have to do. Alright, if we come around to the back side of the saw, get your motor here, 1.5 horsepower, dual voltage you can run on 110 or 220. You got your dust ports, and this is your to adjust the tilt of the table. I already loosened up the trunnion screws. Just pop that off. Table slides up or down wherever you want it, nice and smooth. And there's a bolt back there that'll put you right back at 90 when you want it. So there's a couple of knobs under the trunnion to loosen that up and tighten it up. That's about it from over here. Let's go up. Alright, not much going on back here. These 2 knobs are for your blade alignment. They'll adjust that upper wheel so your blade runs where you want it. And this is the hand wheel for your upper guides, so that adjusts the height of those. Guess that's it. So what's a good review video without some action shots? It's like the shower scene of woodworking reviews. So let's do some test cuts and see how it works. Alright, we'll do a quick rip cut. This is a piece of 8/4 inch hard maple. I'm going to run that through. I left the guides a bit higher than I normally would, just so you can see the cut a little better. guys and gals, some parting thoughts. I'm really very happy with the saw, so I couldn't have come at a better time either. I've got some good projects ahead to really keep testing it out, but so far I'm just really impressed with it, really happy with it. So really, I have no hesitations recommending this saw to anyone looking to pick up a high-end, heavy-duty 14-inch bandsaw. It's really fantastic. So thank you again to Baileigh for hosting the contest, and they've really been a pleasure to deal with since then. And also thanks to all the people on Woodworking Talk and those who voted for me and who supported and enjoyed the project. And check out the link in the description of this video to check out my entry project that won me this fine piece of machinery. And enjoy that, and rate, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.
Okay, so I just got done making my new YouTube channel. It's called The New Kid on the Wooden Block. It's going to mainly focus on woodworking and stuff. Decided I want to try and get into some woodworking. The reason I decided that I wanted to get into woodworking is because kind of wanted to make some shelves and some other stuff, like for my TV behind me. Kind of want to make like an entertainment center, shelves, somewhere to put all my gaming stuff without it just sitting on the TV. Another project that I had wanted to do was my closet. It's kind of a mess, unorganized. Whoever built these shelves in here before, they're just ugly. Yeah, that's my closet. What I want to do is down at the bottom, I kind of want to make 2, maybe 3 drawers. Up the center, I want just something to put my shoes. Maybe put 1 or 2 shelves up at the top, but I want to raise them from where they're at right now. And then I want 2 poles for hanging on each side. So 2 on this side for my regular shirts, my regular pants, and then 2 on this side for my work clothes. 1 for shirts, 1 for pants. Some other things I wanted to do is got my son a trampoline for Christmas. He's only 4 years old, and it's a big trampoline. Been thinking about digging down and putting it almost floor level. But for right now, I need to make him like some stairs or something to get up here. This is the trampoline. So yeah, he's not quite big enough to get up there yet. Also in his playroom, kind of wanted to make some cubbies or some shelving for all his stuff. It's just thrown. This used to be a TV stand, but we ended up getting this TV stand, and I started using the other one for his toys and stuff. But I want to make some shelves and some cubbies and some stuff along that wall for him to put all his stuff. So getting started, I bought a few power tools, nothing too expensive, nothing overboard, just something to kind of get me started. And I'll show you those right now. Okay, so here's the table saw I got. The box is kind of upside down right now. Let's see. That's the table saw. Just Craftsman, not a real cheap model, but you know, Craftsman nevertheless. It's limited. Got my dado set. I got a jointer and a planer, both Porter cable. The reason I got those is because I'm thinking to start off, I'm going to do a couple of projects with reclaimed wood, maybe like the stool or stairs for the trampoline, and maybe even the stuff for my closet, the closet organizer, I guess you can call it. I've also got a router, Craftsman. So that's what I'm starting off with, and then of course I've got a bunch of Craftsman cordless tools. I got my drills and my saw, my jigsaw's around here somewhere, as well as my sander. So yeah, I've got some tools to get me started, and garage is still a mess over here. That's my Craftsman bench. I'm going to get that cleaned off and get all of this taken out, and I'm actually going to switch that over here and put my fiance's, whatever that is, over in this spot, so all her stuff is over here, like the washer and dryer and cleaning supplies, and all that will be over here, and this side will be my workshop. Okay, so I had mentioned I just finished making my new YouTube account, New Kid on the Wooden Block. I also mentioned I was in design. I have another channel, it's T-Gun Designs. I do a lot of graphic designing, so I made that banner. I've got a few subscriptions to like Rockin' H Woodshop, Mere Minutes, Woodworking for Mere Mortals, Steve Ramsey. They put out a lot of good videos. I've been watching them a lot to try and get started in learning some techniques and some secrets and all that good stuff. I've also been asking some people that I know some questions, whatever I need to know. Another reason I wanted to try and start getting into woodworking is because I'm a welder by trade. I like to build things with my hands, and I've also built this computer. I got into a little bit of computer building. It's my speakers, a monitor, my keyboard. But this tower I built myself. So I dabbled in a little bit of everything. I like building things with my hands, and so I figured try out woodworking also. So I wanted to make this channel and post up videos so you guys can see my progress from the beginning. Maybe I can get some criticism and some tips and whatnot. And even if you guys post something nasty, it don't matter to me. I'll take it with positive criticism. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the videos, subscribe, follow, comment, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.